Hi everybody, welcome back or welcome to our channeled messages. We're going to see what comes out for you. Oracle first. What the collective needs to know. There is somebody who has a money piece in their hair. Something about a hair piece. I'm getting long earrings. Long, like hanging earrings. And what else did I get? I just heard Thanksgiving dinner, so somebody's... What day is it? The 20th? Somebody's preparing Thanksgiving dinner already. And like I'm seeing turkey and gravy. I'm thinking of what's it called? Stuffing. But some reason me picturing the stuffing, I wanted to say a whole bunch of C words. Corn flour, cornbread, and cauliflower. And that's not what I was seeing, but those are significant as well. Some sort of bread, but I also saw, what's it called? Cranberry sauce. Okay. And then there was something else, I think. I just heard the word dreads. I call them locks, but you call them dreads. And there's somebody getting their starter locks, actually. This collective need to know, please. Color green is significant. Thinking man. There's a lot of thought going into something. Yeah, something too, for whoever this is, who you're already preparing Thanksgiving dinner. There's something about that gathering that's very significant. Like you're inviting people over. You're bringing a dish to the gathering. I'm seeing like a casserole dish with foil on it. But especially for whoever's hosting the gathering, there's something significant. I heard the word riffraff, but it's something about one or more people that you invite over. It's like there's an elephant in the room, or they have something to say. They may say it. I'm not getting like a huge family fight or anything, nothing like super crazy, but there may be some words exchanged. Especially if whoever this is, and I am picking up a man too, they may be, especially if they drink, if they have like a beer or something. And you're gonna know too, like you're gonna feel it. Something's gonna feel a little off, a little eerie. Thinking man. Yeah, and this actually could be them too. But somebody is thinking something over. Somebody has a problem with another person. I don't know that that's gonna be for everybody, but because that's pretty specific, but I'm getting you, if you're a man, there's a man watching this, and there's also somebody, whoever's hosting that Thanksgiving, and another man who thought something over, and they think something is not adding up right. They think something's fishy. Indecision with co-create, with romance, and balance. So there is a man or somebody who's authoritative, somebody who's thinking about how to navigate something. I just heard navigating. They're navigating something. Yeah, with this indecision, they're trying to come to a decision here. on how to go about something, maybe how to work with somebody. There is somebody they're reflecting on things that have already occurred. Yeah, this red and maroon color is significant as well. But yeah, with balance being here, somebody's thinking about how they want to do something, how they want to create something, how to move forward with something. Indecision. Balance it out. What's the best way? When it comes to a romance, a love situation. This could also be family. For somebody, this is family. You may be seeing 333 and 444 is out here. Yeah. Garden in the gate with mending. See, garden in the gate, there's a message in this card about, I just heard the word instability. There's a thing here about stability or instability. But a message in this card is about basically being in your own comfort zone. Maybe needing to get out of that comfort zone, but you've built a safe space for yourself. And somebody feels like something is too comfortable for somebody. There's like mixed energies here. I feel like one person is aware of whatever, like somebody's thinking about a situation a certain way. This person right here. The other person, and for a lot of you, you are the other person, has no idea that this person is thinking about this. They have no idea until you get around them, until it's like randomly you can tell that there's an elephant in the room. It feels weird. It feels like, you know, you can catch their energy. It feels like it's like they're upset with you, or this thinking man person is upset. But something about feeling safe, you've felt safe, and somebody else feels like it's like, it's too, why are you so comfortable? So when they're talking about co-creating and balancing the situation out, it's because they feel like it's not balanced enough for them. Because we have mending here and poised. This is talking about confidence. Confidence. So somebody's building up some sort of confidence, readiness, like to be prepared. Yeah. And for one of you, it's like they're trying to be prepared and confident and be ready for this at a specific time, at a specific date. So again, that's why for some of you, and it's really weird why they would do this. They were waiting until this Thanksgiving gathering to do this. And for others of you, it's just like they're preparing for like a big day, a special day to come forward and present this to you. Yes, again, yes, they're brokenhearted and they're wanting to mend things, have a reconciliation, fix things. That's crazy with this thread because I just as I was preparing for this video, I stepped on this. I don't know if you can, yeah, it's like I cracked it. And this, we have thread here. They feel like, so this thread represents the ability or the tools, the conversation, the whatever needed to mend it together. It's like the glue to the situation, right? So they feel like you stepped on it, or maybe you did. You blocked it from occurring. Or whatever it was, however, whatever way there could have been for them to. So maybe that's why they're waiting and building up for this certain time, because you might have blocked them or stopped them from having access to reconnect or build with you or do something, like you burned a bridge, kind of. They have a broken heart. I'm hearing this song where they say, I'm overwhelmed by you. I'm pretty sure it's a praise song, but I'm just hearing that part. This person's overwhelmed. Yeah, I've seen lots of 4s, 3s. Yeah, you've protected yourself from this person and you've felt better. You've gotten to a place where you felt safe. But they are uncomfortable with that. Why did Karen Connections come out here? I know that this is you wanting, you've made it so that's why I'm saying for somebody too, it's family. This could be like the boyfriend or the fiance of somebody else too that has a problem with you. Very, very specific. But yeah. Or maybe you have this, but no, I'm definitely getting it somebody else's for like one person. Mending broken heart with the fates. Serendipity, that's that readiness again. Go the distance. And blossoming abundance. This is something that is unavoidable. This conversation, I don't know that you're necessarily getting back with this person or anything like that, but it's destined for this to occur. And it's, even though they're planning on it to be when they're ready, it's even divine timing. Like, you're ready to have this conversation, they're ready. I feel like whether you reconcile with this person or not, or the outcome, it really depends on you and what you want. I feel like the conversation can go many ways. Like, there's infinite possibilities. Go the distance, blossoming abundance. So this is an opportunity here for you to go all out with something. They're taking this opportunity too, because again, they're preparing. They've thought about this for a while. They've determined which way they want to go to balance something out. But I will say though, I really do feel that the way that they want to balance it out is whatever benefits them the most. They've waited for the most opportune moment for them, or when they felt like they needed to come in. They've thought about it for a long time. Again, because enough time has passed for you to be able to create a safe space for yourself and feel good with what you have now. They're the ones feeling uncomfortable. But you did this for yourself, the safe space. You did it for yourself. Maybe other people helped you, but it wasn't this person. And so they're coming in now because they're uncomfortable. They have a broken heart, but I don't know why you separated. But if you were hurt before, it's like, again, they're doing this. I'm just being honest. They're doing it for themselves, how they want it to be, what works best for them. So I'm definitely feeling like you're gonna have to put your foot down. I mean, some of you may want to reconcile or work something out with them, or for somebody, this is your dad also. Yeah, but this is your chance to go all the way, whether it's with them or it's not, or it's you collab with them in a way to get what you want or something. But yeah, this is opportune. Even though they are doing it for themselves, you have the power, and it's been prepared and set up for you to get what you want out of it. Any other oracle cards for this? I heard it's whatever you want. Whatever you want. And I'm noticing as I'm shuffling them, there's a lot of them that kind of want to come out, but they're not fully coming out. And it's like, because there's so many different ways it can go. It really just depends on what you want. Yeah. Sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. So use your intuition and think about it, and use your manifesting abilities to think how you want this to go. What do you really want? Somebody you're thinking, oh, I want them to stay the F away from me. That's what I just heard. Yeah, fork in the road. Because this is, I heard game changer, but this is, yeah, it can take you in different directions. There's different directions to go here. It's like, again, it's like, imagine if life is a video game, right? Which path do you want to take? Which ending do you want in the game? How you want to build it? You know? Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Yeah, there's a conversation being had here. More threes. There's a couple nines here sticking out to me. Eights as well. There's a 48. Two 48s. Yeah. Again, this is set up for you to get what you want. 18. There's a 9. There's a 39. 33 is out here twice now. Chaos and conflict with time for a nap. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. This may be an uncomfortable conversation, uncomfortable situation. So get ready, anticipate this, because, yeah, and you likely know who this is, or you'll know before it happens, like, because you'll feel the energy from them, especially if it's in person. It's for everybody, it's not going to be in person. For some of you, it's going to be online or over the phone. Why did my ears start hurt when I said that? Somebody, you're gonna talk to this, if you talk to this person on the phone, they're gonna, like, the way they speak to you, for somebody, the way they speak to you, it's like almost gonna hurt your ears. It's not, they may be disrespectful, or you're not gonna like what you hear, but they may want to make you uncomfortable because that's how they feel. For one or more of you also, this is like a child's mother or father. Here and now. Milk and honey, yes, this is set up for you. Set up for you to get some sort of blossoming abundance, the land of milk and honey, whatever that would look like for you. Attachment with never-ending story, yeah, and then with chaos and conflict being out here. So choose wisely. Choose carefully how you want this to go. I just heard somebody ask, what do they want? I can say for some of you, it really depends. They want to fight for somebody. They actually want to argue, especially, like I said, if somebody's drinking or under the influence, or if they're really deep in their emotions at the time of conversation. Yeah, but you can choose whether it escalates or whether it gets to be a civil conversation. Like, I feel like you do not underestimate the power that you have in this situation, because this is actually, again, it's really set up for you. Even though they may have their own plan, it's a divine plan involved in this, and it's divine timing. It's set up at the perfect time for you. They think it's opportune for them, but it's really, there's a higher plan here. So many threes, like opportunity for you to grow. So be careful, because for some of you, this is how they had you feeling. Maybe they wanted you attached, they wanted you feeling stuck. It's like however they felt, they wanted you to feel, and or want you to feel. So this attachment, holding on, not being able to move forward, never ending story, that's like mental, going in circles mentally, and not being able to move on, being stressed, not being able to rest, it's drama and chaos in your mind. Again, chaos and conflict. So it's your choice, but you have power over the situation. They want, what do they want? Okay, for whoever's asking, what do they want? Like I said, envy. So they want, it's because they feel, this ain't for everybody, but for some of you, maybe even a lot of you, this is an energy vampire. And it's like this person, they may come wanting to argue or something because you they're not getting their their feed, they're not getting their energy. And for some of you too, again, this is because you've moved on without them. If this is an ex, it could be you're either just you're doing better without them either way. You feel comfortable without them. You haven't really looked back at the situation. In fact, you kind of got away. You kind of got away from them, or you just put up protective measures against them, and somebody does not like that. But for some of you, you may have somebody new or somebody coming in, but it's less about that and more of you just being at peace without them. You have envy. Yes! Sacral chakra. That's the chakra of relationships. So it can be a relationship it is or it is your ability to create and build without them. Okay? They're jealous and they want to know what's going on. They feel like, I heard the word gall, because I was going to say, oh, you had the nerve, but how dare you have the gall to go and do this and not want to, they feel upset that you haven't went back to them to, even if you went back with them to fight or argue, or if you were upset or whatever, it wouldn't have mattered. It's the fact that, you gotta think about this, it's the fact that you are happy and you feel comfortable and they're upset about that. You gotta think about it. But if you were upset and brokenhearted like them, like I was just saying, if you were to even give them any piece of attention, if you were arguing, upset, anything, this person would get a high off of that. It would feed whatever spirit is within them, and they will feel satisfied. But they haven't been able to rest again because they're not getting any of your energy. You gotta think about that. So, what do you want to do? It can go many different ways. Look, okay, yin, that's receiving again, but I feel like it's about, it's ready. 222. Strategy. Look, so many twos now, balancing out. Strategy. Victory. Yeah. Community. Appreciation, yeah. That goes back to his caring connections with the garden and the gate. You made it so that whether you have a lot of people around you or not, or maybe you have, again, if you're in a new relationship, take it how it resonates, some of you use family, exes, whatever. You've made it so that the people who are around you, they care about you. Anybody who doesn't care about you, who doesn't treat you correctly, makes you feel left out, you've removed them. They don't like that. You weren't even aware that they were thinking about this, planning this all this time. You were minding your business, feeling better, feeling safe, and they've been strategizing, thinking about this the whole time. New life. However you want this to go. So, yeah. Some of you, this is a long time coming. Yin, time for a nap. Your era of working too hard, people not appreciating you, not getting recognized, or people trying to act like, like you ain't something, that's over. It's time for you to receive, time for you to rest, time for you to feel good and not be around people that fight you. So use your discernment. Use your discernment. Hope this helped you. I love you guys. I appreciate all the support that you've given me, likes, comments, the subscribes. Thanks for joining. And I'll see you in the next message, whichever one applies to you. Mwah. Love you. Bye.